Well, now to what everyone is talking about today, a massive outage, and it affected tens of thousands of customers who use AT&T, and perhaps you were one of them.
All right, so here's the good news. AT&T said about 30 minutes ago that the service has now been restored to all of the affected customers. But this was a huge inconvenience for people. So we've got Lauren Kostick, who's been keeping an eye on all of this and met many frustrated customers today, didn't you?
Oh, this has impacted so many people across Indianapolis. Even some of our own colleagues this morning.
Yes.
You couldn't make calls, you couldn't send texts. It was horrible, and your phone was basically stuck in SOS mode. And at its peak, we know more than 73,000 AT&T customers were affected across the country, with Indianapolis being one of the worst cities.
It's a massive outage that swept across the country. AT&T customers waking up to find their phones in SOS mode. Messages saying network is unavailable and texts coming back undelivered. That's why customers came here to AT&T, like Aaron Zoberzanecki.
So I can't call anyone. My wife's trying to call me. I can't call her.
He showed us his phone with no service, despite restarting it several times.
We rely on technology so much that I can't do anything right now, you know?
And he's not alone. Virgil Burnett first thought he forgot to pay his bill.
Once your cell service gone, I mean, everything's done. We're locked in, aren't we?
The outages also caused concern for emergency centers. Hancock County 911 said they are monitoring Facebook messages for those with no other option. Also, Apple reminded its users with SOS that they can still make emergency calls. But the question customers want to know is what caused this. Experts continue to throw out possibilities.
You know, there's sunspots and solar flares and other things that can impact the capacity of there to be connectivity between cell lines, satellites, and your cell phones.
Also, the possibility of security concerns.
We always have to be worried about attacks on critical infrastructure, in particular ones that impact our communications.
The FCC is now investigating the outage with assistance from the FBI and Homeland Security.
Now, AT&T still has not released any information on what happened today. I know that is the big question everyone wants to know. But another interesting thing we learned today was that SOS feature for newer iPhones. It basically allows you to call 911 even if you don't have service. That's because it piggybacks off other networks nearby and allows you to do it. So something to keep in mind if, this ever were to happen again.
And you find that when you turn your phone on,
yes,
right?
It says it right up on the corner. So that's what a lot of people saw today, and they didn't know what it meant. And they couldn't look it up because they didn't really, if you're not connected to Wi-Fi, you have no service.
Yeah, it's really disorienting. It's like, wait, what? All the things you use it for. So,
yes.
thanks for that tip about the emergency call, too. Lauren, thank you.